never thought.
Hello, good afternoon, or evening, or morning, or night, wherever you are. Get ready for this live adult time flight. My name's L.I.V.E. I'm the host of the Real Live Adult Time Stories podcast. Can't forget about the conversations. They have been very meaningful, very meaningful. I really hope everybody's cool, man, and a comfortable space when it comes to loving on somebody,
Right now.
I really hope everybody's in a comfortable space when it comes to that particular situation right there. But it's been cool to be able to get back and have these adult time stories and conversations podcasts going back. I've been a while. I was creating, but I wasn't publishing when it comes to the real live talk. With adult time stories, I kind of just took a break real quick. I will be eventually getting back to doing the stories form. I got some motivation. I always had motivation, but I have some motivation. I want to bring out a few different series that have been meaning a lot to me. I can't wait to share them with you. Can't wait to share them with y'all. Hey world, I'm coming for you. Much love and respect to all of the real live adults that support the podcast. Thank you all. I've been seeing the numbers increase very rapidly since I've been back on the scene with it, so I appreciate you all. Keep sharing the links. Like, comment, subscribe. Yes, indeed. I appreciate it. Donations are welcome. Always, But what's on the mind of L.I.V.E. on this beautiful, soulful, sultry Sunday? What's on L.I.V.E.'s mind? A few different things. One of very, very, very dear importance. True recognition. And I'm speaking on recognition, you gotta, when it comes to the matters of the heart, picking your battles is very, very important. Because one thing's for sure, two things for certain when it comes to relationships, it's a two-way street. It can only be a relationship if you're relating, right? So that means it takes both parties and entities to be able to do certain stuff or not do certain stuff to make stuff work, if that makes sense. It takes a team effort to bring forth winning. So you got to be all the way cool and comfy when you're doing that. It's like execution is nothing. For real, it means nothing if you're not comfortable enough to have a conversation about the growth, conversations about the hard times, conversations on the different shit you got to fix and want to fix with this person that you want to commit to. You got to have open communication when it comes to just wanting to link up, have fun, party, kick it, get your fuck on a little bit, in between, eat on some pussy, suck on some dick, threesomes, foursomes, sixsomes, ninesomes. You know, trying to stay away from them freak offs. You know what I mean? Just do it responsibly. But you know, we in that time frame. You know, we've been in the times where you know a lot of expression is being done by physical encounters only. Like, you can have a conversation. Say you having a good old time, you chilling, you back and forth, throwing jargon in here, in the bar with somebody. Man, you could talk about a whole lot of amazing things in that little bit of time. See, with me, I know within 5-10 minutes, if I'm gonna even want to do anything close to transferring that physical energy when I'm having a good time at the bar or in the club, whatever the hell. I don't do clubs, whatever, but you know, just interacting with the beautiful woman species. Because if there's any creation more beautiful than the woman, hey, I don't even want to see it. You know, I don't have to see it. I don't have to. Nope. I do want to meet a chick from Antarctica. But I say that to say you have to have some kind of stronghold and comfortability when it comes to communicating, regardless of what the relationship is about to be or used to be. A lot of us, we get in a mental jam, our spirit feeling crazy. We going to fuck on something or sip on something, smoke on something, sometime all the above. That ain't how it's supposed to be all the time. These adult conversations here are sexy as fuck. And at times they feel very much equivalent to me getting off busting a nut for real, in the physical form. These internal orgasms that I have when I'm speaking my truth and I'm allowing other folks to come on this platform and speak their truth when it comes to matters of the heart. Man, that is the internal orgasms that I walk in my purpose about right there. That's what it's about. That's what time it is, baby. You know? I have a question to ask all my real live adults. Do you have an internal stopwatch when you know it's time to hit that button? Because time gonna keep on moving. You know, time moving, baby. Time is gonna do what time been doing. Keep it moving. But when you're going through bonding and building with someone, like I said, it takes work. So I'm asking all the real live adults all over the world, do you have an internal stopwatch when you know it's time to stop trying to build with someone that y'all pretty much reached the glass ceiling? Are you able to recognize when you reach that point? Do you go against your inner core when it comes to that in the name of love or lust? Gullibleness? Yeah, whatever. My bad. But for real, in the name of love and lust, do you do you hit that stopwatch when it's time, or do you keep on trying to force time to do what it's not working for you? You know, when we really want something for real, like we idealistically told ourselves we want something, and it doesn't happen, it's natural and normal for you to feel like you lashing out or getting lightweight jaded from it. And the one thing we can't get caught up on when you're being jaded is you can't take it out on other individuals that didn't cause it. That's why chapter 19 is one of my favorite chapters. One of the most painful ones I had to do, but it's one of my favorites. It's very, 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 very much one of my favorites. You still have one more guy. Yeah. You know when to hit that stopwatch, baby. Because one thing's for sure, I mean, we all guilty of ignoring signs. We all guilty of going against the grain sometimes, going against our core. Sometimes people just let the time take its course and hope that you just grow apart from each other and do it peacefully. But when folks have their emotions invested, of course, time, money, bloodlines across, all sorts of stuff like that, it's a little hard to, you know what I mean? That's easier said than done. Because you always going to have a certain kind of tie, especially if children are involved, you're going to always have a certain kind of tie to the person. And we all know the truth. The strongest enemies is the people that know your weak spots, you know? That shit hits real hard when it comes to matters of the heart. It hits hard when it comes to just everyday life, especially family dynamics, human dynamics. But I see it more often with relationships than not, you know? If that makes sense. For real. It's like almost, in my opinion, it's very heart-wrenching. You know what I'm saying? It's like nobody wants to put the work in anymore. You know, back in, the generations before us, they always had a purpose and an agenda for why they would stay in relationships longer than they probably should have. But they always had an arrangement to where it wasn't all the way crazy. Like I have friends, you know what I mean, whose parents stayed together just until every kid was graduated from high school and completed their first year of college, or at least got into something that would take them to the next level of life now that they're done with high school. So once that went down, then the separation started getting announced. You know, oh, we've been separated for the last 15 years. We got divorce papers filed and everything. We just kept it away from y'all. It's easy for a couple that is not getting along to not sleep in the same bed but live in the same home. It's easy to disguise that because as adults, parents, you don't want to expose your children to certain things, so you can pretty much, give them a little quick, a little 50 on 10. You ain't got to go 100 on 10, but 50 on 10. Just be like, I ain't want to disturb your mom. I know I'm a late person, so I just slept in another room so I wouldn't disturb your mom, and she could go ahead and make it to work on time or school on time or whatever. Oh, I ain't want to disturb your father. He got to be up in the morning at 5 in the morning to go to work. So boom, boom, boom. So I just slept in another room, so I won't disturb him. You can play it off like that. I've seen it. Kids go to that, you know what I mean? Kid, here come a vacation or any kind of little gathering that's gonna bring the family together. Or Thanksgiving, any of the holidays, you pick one, where the family gonna be there. All of a sudden, you found out moms and pops have been separated and sleeping with him, got a whole other boyfriend and girlfriend and shit, man, for years. And now they're gonna show it because there's no point in them sparing the feelings and the truths no more. That took a different kind of teamwork to make the dream work. You get what I'm saying? Just because you don't have the same dream as the person that you once loved or even love currently doesn't mean that y'all can't still dream together and help each other reach help each other make those dreams come into fruition and be all the way a reality and an actuality and not just a dream. You know what I'm saying? People are not willing to put the work in anymore because of past traumas, bad decisions, just stuff that happens. Some people already have in their mind they ain't have to go through no shit. They just don't want to allow themselves to get close to people like that. Their love language is hit it and quit it. You know what I mean? You can't. If that's not your love language, that don't mean you shun the person who is. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't gonna click on that one right there. But that don't mean nobody's better than the other on that one. You know what I'm saying? It's very interesting when you just watch. People watch. I like when I'm having a good time chilling and I'm on the solo side. But I people watch even a little bit differently when I'm on the solo side. And I watch how couples speak to each other when they're in their togetherness element out and about in the world. I'll be watching it. I'd like to do more so watching it when I'm off and free and not working. But I'm always working. But you know what I'm saying? Like if I ain't doing my job, you know what I mean? If I'm just chilling and being the patron and having a good time, I love watching how couples interact with each other. Like straight up and down. If you can't hear the couple's conversation, but you're just watching their body language, that can lightweight give you just a little bit of a window into what kind of relationship they have at the house. Yeah, we all know people can put on a big old front and a mask and shit and be the happiest motherfuckers outside, but then when they get home, oh, the boxing gloves are on, it's going to be an MMA match, there's going to be some shit going down. You say, no. We all know those exist, but I would say more so than normal. You can really just see how people interact with each other at home and in the streets. Like date nights. I like watching date nights. You know what I mean? They're so fun to watch from afar. Just learn a lot from body language. When people don't understand the different levels of recognition on the different languages, body language, spiritual body language, all that shit, then a lot of unnecessary arguments and disagreements are going to come about. And they're going to come about fast. The power of talking it out. The power of hitting your internal stopwatch. When you reach your peak. You reach the climax, baby. That kind of shit. But a lot of folks, man, they predicate a lot of shit on time and how long you've known somebody. I know for a fact I'm not the same person I was yesterday as I am today, let alone 10, 12 years ago. I may not have everything I want, but I damn sure got what I need. You know what I'm saying out here? So if I'm the same person I was 12 years ago in the present, man, I ain't been growing. I ain't been living. I've been lying to myself and anybody else that come near me. But the worst, I've been lying to myself. I don't do that. I stopped doing it. That's why this platform right here exists, lightweight. Matters of the heart. Yeah, I was a little bit comfortable in my skin with lying to myself when it came to certain shit. I didn't need the social media wave that's going on with all these different mental health descriptions about what's this going, gaslighted and, boundaries and, accountability and stuff like that. No, I've been on this shit when I was a kid watching relationships, getting in my own when I go, as I go older, I was my own experience and teaching, as well as observing and listening to other individuals. So therefore, it was necessary for me to start showing my growth versus hide that I've grown to protect those I know for a fact will not be ready for the growth, let alone showcase their own. See, some people like you, especially relationships. If you're not the person, make sure I choose my words carefully on this one. You ever been in a long-term relationship? You're growing in a relationship, but the person that you're with, all they do is hang on to the times where it was the first, that courting time frame, where everything was all fun. It wasn't no real expectations type shit. You've grown way past that, but they like to keep you where they got you at type shit. You know what I mean? Instead of elevating with you, they're trying to bash you down because you're growing right before their very eyes. And we all know one thing's for sure, two things for certain. If this this is an amazing thing right now I've been seeing. Ladies have been very, very much vocal and not scared to express. When they got a good one for real, he look good, smell good, he work good, do everything he's supposed to do. He ain't perfect, but they do what he's supposed to do. A woman is not going to want to see that man go elsewhere and be that motherfucking amazing individual if they slept on that shit. If they had the time and the opportunity to take advantage of that shit and grow with the person, they chose to go elsewhere and graze in greener pastures and all the other shit. And then they realize they fucked up. Oh my God, y'all are now being expressive about it. Now y'all got the, y'all talking like niggas now when they come in. Man, she ain't me. Ain't no bitch like me. Ain't no woman in there. I'm always gonna be the best one. How you know? I ain't walking around here talking about, oh man, ain't gonna be no other man gonna be better than me. You know, to any of my exes, even currents. I'm me. My power is my power. My style is my style. My energy is my energy. Acquired taste. So I am never gonna be walking around here talking about, oh, okay, I'm Gillette. You know what I'm saying? For those who understand that metaphor, yeah, I'm Gillette. The best a man can be. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. No. But women are out here doing that shit. They ain't gonna be me. They ain't fucking me. And then when that same woman with that arrogance, that very same woman with that arrogance sees you out and about having a great time with another woman, they got the same thing y'all got in common. Y'all got the same thing in common. Titties, ass, pussy, feet, bow. There you go. That's what y'all got in common. They see you having a good old time out there with them same features. They get mad. Because not only did you get another situation, but you're actually smiling and having a good time. That body language. When I be out and about, especially lately, I'll say with the last 2.5, almost 3 years, but definitely within the last year and a half. Man, when I be out and about, whether I'm solo or with somebody, I am smiling, I'm laughing, I'm having a good time. I'm very, very, very rarely, even if I'm watching the scene, there's some questionable characters around me. It don't matter. I'm still laughing, ha, clank, clanking, being exactly who I am. A lot of times I just podcast, and that's what just draws energy towards me. I'll do adult time stories and conversation podcast right in the middle of a bar situation. If the music is not too overbearing and crazy, I'll let it fly because I'm looking at exactly what motivates me. At the same time, looking at some shit that really grinds my gears. But I have the ability to be able to incorporate both fucking energies. I'm smiling, I'm laughing it up, I'm having a good time. Whoever I'm with, they're safe, they laughing, they're feeling protected. You know what I mean? Would be fucking another. I remember one time I had a chick that was so mad that I held the door for. It was like, you hold the door for your woman. Bow, they walk in. Then for some reason, several other women just happened to just be pouring in the door, and instead of being a rude ass ignorant nigga like she wanted me to be, I held the door open for each one of them ladies. Wasn't even looking at each one as they walked past like it was a runway model type shit. I was just holding the door, being a gentleman. Ladies, you would think you would want your man to be a gentleman to all ladies. Not no fucking playboy or no motherfucking gigolo to every woman, but be a gentleman. Hold the door open, pull a seat for a person, you know what I mean? Help a person out, help a woman out with her coat, whatever. Just be, chivalry should not be dead. Whether you fucking them or not. These dudes nowadays, they want their dick pulled, man. Every motherfucking time they say half-ass nice compliment to a chick, man. Man, I just spent $300 on this food, on this dinner for you, man. I just bought this bottle of, man. Fuck all that shit, man. Be a good person to that person, man. Make them feel good. Rub her feet. Massage her neck, her back. Tickle her ears. Tickle her fancy. It don't always have to be about buck. Not on their chin. You know what I mean? Or always trying to get in. Like, for real. We in the times now, man, they got agencies for that shit. If you just want to wine and dine the motherfucker for real, laugh and have a good time, and know that you're going to get a happy ending at the end of the day, they have some pretty dope-ass prostitution agencies out here. See, these tricks and berries and blunt monkeys out here ain't the case. You got to watch out and be careful for them. You got to watch out and be careful for them. But a real prostitute, they live a certain kind of life. They ain't on that bum crotch shit fucking for $40. They want $40 just for you to say hi to them. Let alone getting you some pussy. Because you got a fucking party pack for them real quick. They have agencies. If you want the wham bam thank you ma'am or thank you sir, because ladies, y'all be hitting niggas up just for some dick too and a good time and a laugh. I love it. I like laughing at those chicks because they think they're the real big ass beast out here. Because it's almost like the role reversal shit. You know what I mean? The male species has been so disrespectful to the one thing that he cannot live without that they fool themselves in a lot of this shit. There's chicks that will just call you up for a nut and some bucks, motherfucker. You best believe it. And send your ass on down. You don't get paid to stay. You know what I mean? They have all sorts of quotes. But men have been so arrogant and disrespectful over the years and centuries and times. It's just, that's where it's at now. Kind of forced their hand. And now that these women are showing that shit back, these dudes is in their feelings, acting all hurt about it. I like me a rude ass chick, but it has class though. Has smarts and cool about herself. Polished. But I like me a rude ass one. I love it, especially when I'm out and about on a date with a woman. She don't let no other man do any fucking disrespectful type of gestures or none of that shit. She looking at my eyes. She focused on me. That kind of rude ass chick. Because nobody else matters at that moment. We all have eyes, can do different shit, but I like those rude ones, man. I always have. I was raised by a rude one. I grew and learned a lot about myself as a man dating rude ones. And I'm still learning and smiling at all of the shit to this very day. So that's what makes it all the way interesting, all the way coolie high. Fun in the sun. You gotta be cool with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Be cool with it. By the way, don't fuck with G. Put in my mind, I put him at murder. Murder all on in a place to say. Yeah, so you gotta be cool with that shit. You gotta be alright with it, baby. Yes, indeed. Yeah, but just be all the way cool with that shit. Come on your skin with it. It'll work itself out. Yeah, I'm not listening to my normal hopeful romantic style music and shit. This adult time stories and conversation blog chapter. Nah. I'm not. I'm just letting it fly today. I had different kind of things on my spirit. I just wanted to be cool. Excuse me for taking that quick little break. Just had to take me a little quick sip, wet my whistle. We all like having them whistling wet, right? You one of those crazy, man. I remember one point in time I used to be able to whistle, and now I can't. I got the wet lips, you know what I mean? I got the... I don't know what the other problem is. I can't whistle no more. I be laughing at my sons. They be going to town and whistling whole songs and shit. Like, man, the hell with this? This is a little funny joking moment right there. Real funny jokey, quick moment real quick. Oh man, the other day I'm sitting up. This was funny. This was real funny. I'm running one of my homegirls from back in the day. Yeah, you know, back on the kicking in and out the bar days, during my hustling times out here, street time hustling times. I seen her recently, and she was talking and shit. I could tell she was, you know, a little bit faded and shit. You know, I know where my people's energy be at, especially when we used to be their bartender before. You know what I mean? So I'm laughing, and she busts out. I said, I know what it is. Yeah, you talk with a list. Uh-oh. I bet you eat the fuck out some pussy, don't you? I almost lost it. Like, how you just gonna bust that out next? Yeah. Because I got a list. Thick ass tongue. I ain't got no long ass little snaky tongue. My shit, I do got a big tongue, whatever. But, damn. I just like how she just busts off on that shit, man. Like, those are the kind of rude asses I be talking about right there. Yeah, she was a little bit more, she was a little bit inebriated, of course, but it didn't bother me and make me feel shy in my shit. Because, you know, on some of these chapters, I've been very explicit and detailed about the foreplay, the art of cunnilingus for it. Me, I prefer to do oral and the oral and the fun and the foreplay and the heavy kissing and all that shit before I just get right to it. It ain't always gonna be that lovey-dovey shit because I am the same individual that'll blow your shit up and have my jeans on my goddamn sneakers still. Fucking you through my jeans. So don't get it twisted. I ain't Mr. Loverboy out here when it comes to that shit, but I do know how to be a hopeful romantic and do how to be a sweetheart and be all the way putty in my motherfucking lady's hands. Her wish is my motherfucking motivation. Type shit. I know how to be that. I get my, you know, I'm the man. I'm giving mine foot massages in public. You know what I mean? So I don't care. I used to be scared of public affection though. I didn't like to kiss in public, do stuff like that back in the days. But until you get caught fucking by a park ranger, you know, all that shit thrown out the window. I got caught doing some wild ass shit in the park, one of these metro parks, man. And the fucking officer and his partner, which was a female officer, they sat there and watched until we finished. Let us finish and everything. And the lady had the audacity, the female officer, I'll never forget this shit. She said, I was waiting to hear the orgasm straight up and down. If that chick didn't climax or do something exciting, I was going to hook and book your ass right then and there. But here, I'm just going to give y'all a public disturbance ticket and y'all go about your merry way. Please try not to fuck in the car on the way home. That was it. It's funny. You know what I'm saying? That was the funniest shit I ever seen. That was the first time where I actually got caught doing some public affection type shit. You know what I mean? Well, I was just took it to the next level and shit. So once I got through that, I just never been afraid of being damn near a ronchologist / exhibitionist. You know? Make ronchology look beautiful, man. Not all raunchy and dirty like it sounds. Raunchy. You know, you can say that the way they make motherfuckers look at you like with the squinty face. You acting too raunchy. You too freaky. See, everybody like freaky. Freaky sound a little bit more fun and bounce to it, don't it? Nah, I like raunchy. I like nasty, sexy, classy. You know what I'm saying? Those sound just as good. Freaky to me sound like, hey, you know, it might go left field real fast. You know what I mean? So all the, everybody always talking about freak. They freak. I'm looking at you like, all right. I'm gonna make sure I got my girlfriend close to me and shit, just in case that freaky shit you on just happen to not turn me on no more. Oh man. All right. I'm gonna quit babbling here. But no, take the time, man. Appreciate your God-given right to communicating. Paying attention to the body languages. Knowing when it's time to go ahead and hit that stopwatch. Some people would even say pump your brakes. But there are signs. Warning shots. Red flags, blue flags. The flag ain't all the way, it's got to be red no more. Flag spirit. Try and develop some healthy colors. Like a healthy color scheme if you see some healthy color flags. And then try and get some other, go the opposite side. Get some colors that describe the not so good shit about a person that you should be paying attention to, as well as paying attention to your own growth and respect. Self-love, self-care, there's nothing wrong with that shit. That's not a feminine trait. Anybody that is a human being and has dreams and admirations and inspirations to be something great, then you should definitely be okay with taking care of yourself and loving on yourself and making sure you're good before you can be good for anybody else. That should be a priority to you. Nobody should be shunned and shamed because of that. And we all going to have a different method of travel when it comes to that. But the key goal always should be healthy. Healthy. That should be the focus. That should be the target. We have too many different distractions and so much background noise, so many different examples of unhealthy ways to express when it comes to loving on somebody and really growing and building in a relationship. Whatever it is, respect should always be there. But joy and anxiousness to always want to communicate. And the freedom to just love on the person because you're able to do that. Just for that alone. You know what I mean? Nobody take that away from you. If you're dealing with somebody that don't want that, that's their freedom, that's their right. Somebody else will want it. And they're going to give it back to you. It's going to be reflexive as breathing, baby. It won't be forced. But sometimes you have to be, this is the most important about this chapter. You have to be willing to put in the work. Know the signs and the flags to see if somebody's worth it. Because in the end, you always are worth it. You got to gauge the situation to see if the other person is worth it. Don't be afraid to put the work in. But don't be a jerk and an asshole as the work's getting put in. You don't have to be mean to somebody to get them out of your life. And you don't have to be fake nice to somebody to bring them in your life either. You get what I'm saying? Funny how that works. You don't have to be an asshole to get somebody to leave, and you don't have to be a fake ass nice person to get somebody to come and stay. Y'all be smooth. You know what I mean? Love on yourself. Love responsibly. Be all the way cool in your skin when you're doing it. Be comfortable with communication. No, because it's the best sensation. Go with God first always, though. It's been a real one here. I hope you enjoyed this chapter here. Like I said, I will be getting back to the stories. And I'm going to be excited about it. I'm going to just leave it at that. I'll be getting back to them soon. Until the meantime, between time, hey, you can always binge listen to your favorite chapter until new chapters in that kind of format get created again. I am working on some stuff. It's going to be fun. But please appreciate these conversations. Take the time and whatever circles and healthy spaces y'all got with each other out here. Have these conversations. Develop your own therapy. You don't need a therapy to have some therapy. You don't need a therapist to have a therapy session. Just have a lot of people that's like-minded, share the same kind of internal moral values and core values. That's your therapy session. And a healthy one, too. Strength in numbers, baby. We ain't perfect as humans, baby. But love is all the way live. Good night. Enjoy your evening. Until next time. Love right. Quit loving hard. Live out.